there, and welcome to another monthly reset, but this one is huge because obviously this one is a New Year reset video. Today is New Year's Eve. Make yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and let's discuss how to set goals for the new year, what my goals are, and how I track them throughout the year. First of all, I use Notion. I just made my 2024 goals sheet, and I love my goals this year, and I am super excited. I don't think I've ever liked my goals more in a year, and I think I'm most excited for 2024 so far. If you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. I will be uploading new videos every single week. I'm super excited to bring you guys more sit down talk content in 2024, as well as more vlogs. I've recently been loving doing vlogs, so I'm really prioritizing those, as well as more like life advice and life hack productivity kind of videos where we can sit down and discuss things. So if you like those kind of videos, definitely stick around and subscribe. So usually in these videos, I talk about my past month goals and what they were, what I did, what I didn't do. I'm not gonna do that this time because I just wanna focus on the next year and the New Year resolutions. So we're just gonna jump right into it. I will say that the hardest part about making resolutions is making sure that you don't go overboard. For myself, my resolutions can sometimes be a little bit unrealistic, and when that happens, I am inevitably going to fail March, April timeframe. After the first quarter of the year is when it's really important to make sure that you are really checking up on your goals. So I suggest doing monthly resets, and I do them for my YouTube channel. I just started this past May. They've changed my life. It feels like a year is so far away. Like it feels like I can achieve my goals easily. I have a whole year to do them. Well, then June, July, mid-year sneaks up on you and you realize you're nowhere near halfway to your goals. And we don't want that to happen this year. So what we're going to do is do monthly resets. So I highly suggest you follow my YouTube channel. I'll be doing them every single month this year as well. But it also just helps you keep yourself accountable and realize that a month is really not long at all. The time is going to pass by either way. So it can either pass by with you sticking to your goals, having self-discipline, which is the #1 secret to meeting your goals. So if you spend every day working towards these goals, you're going to be so much further ahead in a year than if you are not living up to your full potential, if you don't have the self-discipline to stick to your goals every day, every month, every week. The time's gonna pass by anyways. For me, sometimes I like to indulge myself in resting, not doing what I know I need to do, not prioritizing things. Like if you've watched my monthly resets, you'll know editing YouTube videos every day is a habit I've been trying to implement for so long. And it's really not that hard, but for some reason I tell myself, well, I'll just do it tomorrow or I'll do it later. But why? Because the time's gonna pass by anyways. I would rather the time pass by with me doing something productive and I can rest later on in the day instead of resting first thing in the morning, reading a book, having my coffee and online shopping. Like that's not a very productive thing to do. So I'm also working on changing my mindset around that. So what I'm gonna do is go through how I set up my goals. So the first thing is I use what's called a life wheel. It looks like this. I drew one out on a piece of paper. I don't have my notebook up here with me, but I literally just sloppily drew a big circle and made this myself. And what you do is you fill in where you are now from 1 to 10 levels in each category of your life. Fill in where you are now, and then fill in where you want to be at the end of the year. So for example, my career section, I think I would put myself at like a 2 and I want to be at an 8 or a 9. So that is a 6 level increase. It was one of the highest ones on my wheel. Your top 3 to 4 categories where you want to improve the most, those will be your focus for 2024. So mine were career, finance, health, and personal growth. Each category can have 3 to 4 goals, and you want to make sure that every single goal is a SMART goal. I know you're probably sick of hearing that. I've heard it on every New Year resolution video that I've watched, but it is truly the best way to make a goal. It's the reason why they teach you this in college. They teach you SMART goals in career classes. I had to Google it to make sure. So S is specific, M is measurable, they have to be achievable, realistic. I thought it was realistic, but this says it's relevant. And then time-based. So either way, you want to make sure that all of your goals meet this criteria. So now we're at the point where you've picked your 3 to 4 categories in your life wheel that you want to focus on in 2024. Go ahead and make 3 to 4 goals in each one. And you want to make sure all those goals are SMART goals. Mainly, you want to make sure that they are realistic, they're still challenging, but that they are measurable. And the reason why is because the next step is you want to go through and break up your goals into where you want to be 6 months from now, and then break that up into what you need to do monthly to meet that goal. You can even do daily and weekly depending on what your goal is. So I'll give you an example. If your goal is to save $10,000 in the year of 2024, I would break that up into 12 to give me a number that I need to save monthly. So 10 divided by 12, it is 0.83333, so roughly $833 a month is what you need to save in order to hit that goal. Now, if you want to break it down even further, say you get paid twice a month, split that number in half, that's about $416 every 2 weeks. So if you get paid twice a month and you want to save $10,000 a year, you'll have to take $416 out of each paycheck in order to meet your $10,000 goal. Now, if that sounds like something that you can do, then that's a great goal. But be honest with yourself, if it sounds like that's way too much to save, put that goal down a little bit. You want it to be challenging again, but you don't want to start yourself off on the wrong foot by putting a goal out there that you are not going to be able to meet. And then every single month, you're going to want to sit down and account for how much you've saved. Make sure that you're staying on track, and there is nothing wrong with altering some goals throughout the year. That is totally fine, but we don't want to put our goals down somewhere and then never look at them again throughout the year. I use Notion, like I said, and I love this platform because I have Notion on my phone, I have it on my computer, and no matter what I'm doing, where I am, if I'm grocery shopping and I think about something, I can just go in there, edit it right away. I love this app. So it's not sponsored or anything, I wish, but I love Notion, and I just love how easy it is to make lists and use the platform. It's the only planning platform I've used in years that I'm not sick of and that I just truly use on a regular basis. Now that we've discussed how you're going to make your goals, I'll just share my goals with you guys. So my first focus is on my career, and by my career, I do have a full-time job. So my personal business, that's my career. So for my career goals, I want to upload a weekly YouTube video. I know that I can do this because I did it for years when I first started my channel. It's very achievable if I set habits. So how I'm going to get to that weekly YouTube video is make sure that I'm editing every single day. I have done this before. I take my computer with me traveling, and no matter where I am, I will just edit 10 minutes. It doesn't matter how long. As long as I'm in the habit of doing it every day, I can crank out videos like that, and I love the way that they look. I don't feel rushed, so that's how I can break that goal down to make sure that I'm going to actually upload weekly videos. Also, during my monthly resets, I'm going to be planning out at least 4 videos for me to film and post, so I'm never out of content ideas. I haven't had that issue in quite a while, thankfully. I also want to continue with my monthly resets and my monthly newsletters. If you have not yet subscribed to my monthly newsletter, this is something that I send out from my blog. It goes to your email inbox just once a month. I've been doing it, and I love this because it's just a little bit extra information, some goals, some good inspiration for your coming up month, and also it's a direct link to anything that I've been loving that I mentioned in my videos. I also put all the books that I read in the past month with my review and my highlights from my Kindle notes in there. It's a really good summary for me, but I hope it also inspires you guys as well. So you can subscribe to that in the description box below. But I want to keep up with that. It has been so good, like I said, for me keeping up with my own goals. And it's a great way to reset every single month. I want to upload 1 vlog a week in short form content. So this means if I do 1 vlog a week, it's not like my YouTube vlogs. It's on my phone, and I'll put it on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. I've honestly really struggled with this goal because sometimes I don't really feel like I do anything interesting. And so I love vlogging on my camera for YouTube because I can do a few days. But when I'm just doing it like in the morning on my phone, I don't really resonate with that. And so I'm gonna put this on here and see how it goes in January. But this is a goal that I won't be upset about if I cancel. What I do want to stick to, and what really does fire me up, is 2 outfit videos on my Instagram, TikTok, and my shorts. I mainly do this on TikTok, not so much on Instagram, but I love doing this on TikTok and also on Pinterest. The reason is because I buy really cute clothes, and then for some reason I just don't wear them, or I don't post about what I wear. I love looking at what other people wear just casually. It doesn't have to be like a fancy outfit. I find so much joy in just going through other people's outfits, getting inspiration, and then making my own outfits in my closet. So I definitely want to keep this up just to keep me inspired. So I'm excited for that goal. And then I have a finance category on here, and I've kind of thought about just being open about my numbers. Not that it would bother me, but I don't really want to be open about my numbers right now, just because there's a lot of judgment involved with finance and salaries, and I just don't want to put that out there right now for what I am currently making with my business. But I will say that in 2024, I have a goal of doubling my 2023 income, and I really think I can do it because I feel like I put the bare minimum effort in on my business this past year. So I just, like, there's no way that if I put in more effort, I won't be able to meet this goal. So I'm hoping. So I then broke that into how much I need to make a quarter and how much I need to make a month. I will say it is a challenging goal, but it is not a crazy unrealistic goal. So I'm excited about that one. And then my second finance goal is to focus on saving that business income. So I've talked about this before, but I did open up a brokerage account so I can start investing the money that I make from my business. And I have a number here of what I want to save, and it is lofty, but I'm very excited about that, and I think I can do it. And I did break that down into how much I need to invest every single month. And just so you know, I want to save about half of what my income goal is. Okay, and then my next category that I want to focus on is health. I have been running a mile every single day for the past month and a half. I love this goal. I have truly enjoyed it. Running a mile is no longer this crazy challenging thing, and I look forward to it no matter how rough of a day I'm having. I have left this mile goal to do like right before bed, and I've still gotten it done. I will literally run in my loungewear because I have a treadmill in my garage, and it has been so good for my mental health. I definitely want to take this into the new year. And I've been wanting to do the splits for years. I don't even want to talk about it. If you go back to any of my old New Year's videos, I have mentioned this goal. We're going to do it this year because I'm going to stretch after my mile. Which, another little tip, habit stacking is very important. If you want to introduce new habits, try to stack them with other habits. So every time I run a mile, I want to spend 5 to 10 minutes stretching right after that mile. And then this one I'm pretty excited about. I want to be able to, by the end of 2024, do 20 push-ups and 10 pull-ups easily. So I broke this up into monthly goals. So for push-ups, I have to be able to do 2 super easily by the end of January and increase by 2 every single month. I feel like that's pretty attainable if I practice my push-ups almost every single day. And then my pull-ups, I can do about 2.5 really good right now. So I already feel pretty ahead, but I need to master 1 in January and then do roughly like 1 every single month. So that's a good goal. And then my last category for myself is personal growth. I want to read 40 books this year. I am on book 49 for the year 2023, and I took about 2 or 3 months off of like reading at all. My goal for 2023 was 60 books, and if I wouldn't have taken those months off, I would have met my goal. So I know that I can read 40 books in 2024, and I broke that up monthly. It's roughly 3.33 books a month. So if I read 3 to 4 books every month, I will reach my goal. And then I also want to do daily meditation. This is something I've been incorporating into my routine slowly. I have this mental block about meditation, so I'm excited to try that and do it every single day. So that's pretty much it for my 2024 goals and for helping you come up with your goals and resolutions for 2024. I get very, very excited about new beginnings, and there is a whole psychology about why people love setting goals and why we always start in January and why starting at like the beginning of a month or a Monday is so much more appealing to us. But I think what's really important is you should not spend too much time on your goals. Just crank some out that you want to meet. If you want to add to it or take some away, you totally can. But what's important is just putting forth the action and the self-discipline that is needed to get these things done. You will have so much more self-confidence if you stick to your goals, if you at least put your best foot forward almost every single day. I understand that things happen, and it is very important to give yourself a grace, and that is why your goals cannot be too challenging or unrealistic, because you never know what's going to come up in the next year. It can be great things, and it can also be great tragedy that comes up, and you just never know. So just remember to give yourself grace. Time, as we know it, is a completely made up human construct. Just keep that in mind. We're the ones who came up with months and years and new beginnings. Technically, every single morning is a brand new beginning. So if you're seeing this video in the middle of January or later, don't feel like it's too late to start new goals or new habits, and don't feel like it's too early to start. I started a lot of these habits in November and December. I've been planning my resolutions for a while unintentionally, but I believe in you. All you have to do is believe in yourself and put the action towards your goals. I think that's it for the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that it makes you feel inspired for 2024. I think the most important thing is just to believe in yourself and remember that every single day is a fresh start, and also such a gift and a blessing because we are not guaranteed every single day. And if that's not motivation to get the things that you want to do done, I don't know what is. Don't forget to subscribe to my monthly newsletter. I'll be sending that out shortly. And I hope everyone has a wonderful New Year's Eve and an incredible New Year. I've got to go put all my Christmas decorations up, which is so sad, but I am excited for a fresh start and a fresh year, and I hope that you all are as well. I will see you next week. Thank you.